are being collected and turned into a permanent piece of art.
It really kind of spread, faster than we can keep up with.
Then Target employees brace for significant layoffs on Tuesday.
We know that rumors had been circulating.
And we are live at Target Center for the Minnesota Timberwolves home opener.
This is Fox 9 News at 9.
Tonight we're learning more about two teenagers killed in a two-car crash near Chisago City. Thanks for joining us. I'm Randy Meyer.
And I'm Kelsey Carlson. The crash happened early Saturday morning, devastating this community. Our Leon Purvis was at the scene today. And Leon, one of the drivers, just 14 years old.
Kelsey, Randy, that's correct. As the investigation continues, people are grieving tonight. At the scene is a memorial for both of the victims as the community mourns the loss of two young men.
Not a day in my life did I ever think it would come to this so soon.
Just before 2 Saturday morning, police responded to a crash near Stacy and Ivywood Trail in Chisago City. There, people found two vehicles. A 2014 Toyota Camry was driven by only a 14-year-old teenager. Two 15-year-old passengers were in the vehicle with him. One of them died at the scene. The Chisago Lakes Hockey Association says it was one of their own, Jack's Allfalter. In a statement to Fox 9, they say Jax was a wonderful kid with a kind heart. The 14-year-old driver and the other 15-year-old passenger are in the hospital with serious injuries. The second vehicle was driven by a 17-year-old teenager with an 18-year-old in the passenger seat. Both of them went to the hospital. The 17-year-old died at the hospital.
It hasn't hit me. I don't think it's hit anyone here. That we're not going to see him on this planet again.
Weston Romero became best friends with the 17-year-old victim since the age of 4. The two met in a parking lot over a single quarter.
There's a quarter on the ground, picks it up, lifts it bright, says he's the best quarter finder in the world. And ever since then, he's had the nickname Quarter Finder.
Now Weston is left to grieve the life of his best friend he's known for 13 years.
And then I kind of just sat there, or it was all yesterday, just bawling my eyes out.
At last check, Lakes Area Police, no new updates at this time, but they do say alcohol may have been a factor in the crash. The Minnesota State Patrol is helping with the investigation. Live in studio, Leon Purvis, Fox 9.
All right. Thank you, Leon. Well, if you've driven around Minneapolis recently, you could not miss seeing blue and green ribbons tied to trees, signposts, and light fixtures on nearly every block.
Now that visual show of support for Annunciation Catholic Church and School is starting to come down responsibly. So-Young Kim joins us live in Minneapolis tonight. And So-Young, these ribbons are getting a more permanent home now.
That's right. This is one of the collection sites here at Burroughs Community School, and the ribbons dropped off in good condition will be repurposed into an art piece.
Just as quickly as the community came together to show support for Annunciation families in the form of bows of love.
We believe there's at least 30,000 that were put up.
Each ribbon is now being carefully removed, collected, and sorted by community volunteers.
How are ya? Hi.
Usable over here. Separated the blue and the green.
For 2 months, thousands of ribbons lined the streets and neighborhoods surrounding Annunciation Catholic Church and School in Minneapolis.
Visuals sort of spark that emotion and that feeling, and so just having that up all around us in our neighborhoods and then seeing it in other areas just feels like a big hug, like encompassing the community.
Bows of Love organizers say they're collecting the ribbons now before the weather damages them, and is also coordinating with the city to get ahead of its street sweeping schedule. They say they're even more excited for the plans for these ribbons to become a more permanent art piece.
They're going to be repurposed by students at Annunciation along with their art teacher and a professional artist,
memorializing the outpouring of love from the community.
The kids really loved the ribbons. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you for doing this.
And organizers say damaged ribbons will be recycled. And for more information on drop-off locations, those can be found on the Bows of Love website. We'll have a link to it on our website, fox9.com. Live in Minneapolis tonight, So-Young Kim, Fox 9.
Oh, it'll be fun to see what they come up with there, those students.
There's so many ribbons just throughout the metro beyond the city of Minneapolis, too. So it will have a permanent place for kids in the future.
Well, let's go outside now. This is a live look at St. Paul after a spectacular sunny Sunday. It was a beautiful day. We hope you enjoyed it because Chief Meteorologist Ian Leonard is tracking what is shaping up to be a bit of a roller coaster of a week ahead of us.
Yeah, and I think by this point in October, most of us would expect that. I mean, Halloween happens on Friday, and we look toward November. High temperatures today, spectacular. A little sour with the clouds and the damp feeling this morning. Sunshine and a blustery wind out of the southeast helped take temperatures all the way into the 60s, 63 in the cities, officially 11 degrees above average with that wind still out of the southeast at this hour. It's 53 degrees, a dew point at 39. Dew points coming up. Temperatures should stay in the low to mid 40s overnight with the wind persisting into Monday morning. Then things begin to change. Rainy, cool, and gray Tuesday. The possibility of a round of heavy rain Tuesday afternoon into the evening. And then once we bang our way into Wednesday, wouldn't you know it, the sun pops out and it looks relatively quiet all the way into the weekend. Just not overly warm. I think the takeaway here is maybe a light jacket underneath Halloween costumes come Friday evening. We'll talk about that here in about 25 minutes at 9:30. We'll see you then.
All right, thanks, Ian. And don't forget, you can track changing conditions in your area by downloading our Fox 9 weather app. Wherever you get your apps, it will be right there. It's a good one.
All right, looking at your political news, nationwide early voting is now underway for several key races.
CB Cotton is tracking early voter turnout and has this report.
Early voting is underway across parts of the nation, and in one of the most closely watched elections this year, roughly 80,000 ballots were cast on the first day of early voting in New York City Saturday.
And it's been so exciting to meet so many New Yorkers who've already done so, casting their vote for the only campaign that actually has a vision for the future of what the city could be.
New Yorkers are choosing between Democrat Zohran Mamdani, Republican Curtis Sliwa, and former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, who's running as an independent. Current Mayor Eric Adams is also on the ballot, but dropped out of the election in September. It's a race that has garnered nationwide attention, with even President Donald Trump commenting on the candidates, calling specifically Mamdani a, quote, radical and, quote, communist.
The idealism of Mamdani spoke to my heart directly. But the bottom line is we can't go on hopes.
Across the country, a special election is heating up in California, where voters are weighing in on Proposition 50. The ballot measure would approve a redrawn congressional map and help Democrats have an advantage in the House. Opponents are calling the move gerrymandering.
They're going to go and try to draw the district lines in such a way that they get voted in no matter if they work well or not for the American people. So the American people get cheated on this whole thing.
Here in the Garden State, people can now cast an early voting ballot through November 2nd in the crucial governor's race. In Garfield, New Jersey, CB Cotton, Fox 9.
Up next, dozens of brand new trees are being chopped down in St. Paul.
And the same thing happened this time last year, where the investigation into this potential pattern stands.
Plus, it's been a long weekend for Target employees as they wait planned layoffs announced on Tuesday. A business expert weighs in on the impact next.
And many Americans are at risk of losing food aid if the government shutdown continues, the warning the Trump administration put out today as a result.
Fox Local is how you stream Fox 9 on your TV for free.